Alright, what we're looking at today is a copy of Mario Kart 64. It is not working, and judging from looking at the bottom, it is not in the best shape. Looks like a couple of the pins might be messed up, but it's hard to tell until we take it completely apart. I have not taken it apart yet. Yes, I know the label is in terrible condition. It looks like this thing probably saw some water, so hopefully it's not in too terrible of condition, but we'll go ahead and open it up and find out. Those seem a little bit loose. Maybe someone's been in here before. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's not ruined. Oof. That does not look too good. That is some rust. Definite water damage. We might be screwed. We'll see what we can do though. See if we can get it to work. But it's not looking very good. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Well, the board doesn't look too bad, does it? It's mostly just these shieldings are all rusted. Tabs are broken. Figures. Alright, here's the important part. Actually doesn't look too bad. That pin is a little messed up. Oh, maybe that's a no connect pin. Everything else on this board looks all right. We'll give it a clean. We'll start there. Yeah, I think that pin right there is a no connect. Luckily, hopefully. There's a little bit of corrosion right here on the ground plane, but it looks like maybe this trace right here might be corroded. See if I can show that to you. If I can remember to put this footage into my video. So yeah, that trace connects to that pin. Looks like it might be corroded. Maybe both of those traces are corroded. I'll the other traces seem to look alright. That one's like a ground trace. It should be okay. Yeah, that 38 pin, pretty sure it's a no connect, so I think we got lucky there. Well, there's a little bit of corrosion on that, but it looks like there's enough of a connection. Yeah, there's that. The ground plane doesn't seem too good, does it? But it should be big enough to where it's still making a connection, so. Alright. We will go ahead and check those two for connectivity. So we'll check this one first, which is, oh, that one does have connectivity. So it's not that trace. What about the one next to it? No, that has connectivity also. We'll just go through and check all these. Alright, all those pins go somewhere. I guess we'll check this side. Let's go into something. Go into something. I don't got that guy going to anything. I don't know where. Oh, maybe right there. Yeah, let's look again with the microscope. Right above the 38. Ooh, yeah, that might be our culprit right there. And my tweezers are all bent up. I do not know where that trace goes because it goes right under that chip. I think that's our culprit though. Let's see if we can find out. What we can do is scratch right here a little bit so we can get a spot to put our multimeter. Yeah, that trace is gone. And then we can see where it's supposed to go without having to take that chip off. Right, that should be good. Yeah, that trace is gonzo. And then we can put our multimeter probe there and see, this is how small this is. This is the end of my probe. And here's the end of my probe from the camera. Just so you can see. This is the end of my probe right here. Pretty tiny stuff. And there's my finger for comparison. Alright. Let's just try to find out where this is going. Put our probe right there. Goes right there to pin 2 on both of the chips. Alright, so pin 2, which is right here and right here, which they are connected. So pin 2, and it's supposed to be this pad right here, and there's absolutely no connection. So we'll try to solder a little jumper right there, I guess. Go ahead and turn the soldering iron on. Clean up this area a little bit. Soldering iron's heating up. Get our flux, our solder, and our really tiny wire, and then we'll bring the I guess I can zoom you guys out for this. I don't know how well this microscope records. I don't know how good the quality is going to be, so sorry if it's crappy quality, but it's what I got to work with right now. That should be alright. Go ahead and hit record. Add just a little bit of flux on there. And we'll try to get her tinned up. Now I'll try to show you. So this is the wire we're using. Can't even see it on the video camera. But when I show you, it's about the size, a little smaller than the trace. And so we will break some off. We will try our best to get this soldered on there. Which is easier said than done. We might have to scratch a little more of the trace away. yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, hopefully that's enough. Alright, I think we got that side. I think we got it. Is this side still down? Looks like it. We'll go ahead and test. So this pin and number 2. Yep. Is this one connected? Yes, it is. Alright. So now we can go ahead and gently clean this up a bit. Alright, and now we can try to break off the extra wire. Like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Like that. Do one last gentle cleanup. And we are still connected. Cleaning up with the alcohol and Q-tips, it does two things. It makes the surface clean, and it also tests the strength of the solder joint. Because if it breaks off while you're cleaning it, it was not a very strong solder joint. So, well, there's the finished product. We could probably just leave it like that, but since that's exposed trace, where I'm going to cover it with some solder mask. So we'll go ahead and do that next. Probably need a little bit more than that. You don't want this getting on your pads, that's for sure. Almost got it on there, but we're all right. We'll go ahead and just make sure we don't get any on there. All right. And that should be good. Now we just need our UV light, which is right here. And so we can take it off the microscope, put it on the big camera. I guess I can zoom you guys in just a little for this. So right here is our work. You can barely see it on the regular camera. And here is our black light, as you can see. And we'll just put it right on there if we can. And I will just let it sit there for about 5 or 10 minutes, and we will give it a test, and I'll bring you back once this is done drying. So a couple minutes for me, instantly for you. Alright, I think that's probably long enough. Looks pretty dry. Dry to the touch. Turn that off and move this. And I do believe we are ready for a test. So for now we will just put it in the case and give it a test. Alright, that should be okay just for a quick test. So we'll go ahead and put it in the console. Here is my little test screen. And we'll turn it on and see what happens. Haha, would you look at that? Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Can go ahead and give it a little bit of a... Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. We'll go 100.
Select your player.
Gotta go with Yoshi.
Okay. Select man.
Huh.
Okay.
I just want to do one race. We'll do this.
Time trial. Select your player. Select map.
There we go. Maybe turn this off. Oh yeah, she's working great. Rainbow Road is so awesome. Heck yeah, I'm so happy to have Mario Kart for N64. Man, they really made the drifting so sharp in this game. But heck yeah, you get the idea. It's working. So let's move on to the next step. So yeah, we'll do that. Give me one sec. Alright, so our game is working, and so what we're gonna do now is we are going to clean this up just a little bit because we don't want this getting into our console. That would not be good. Just wipe this down with the paper towel. And then use a few Q-tips to get where we couldn't get to with the paper towel. Alright, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to clean it so there's no chunks that are going to fall into your Nintendo or whatever. I do kind of want to get these cracks just a little bit. Alright, well, I got the case cleaned up a little bit. Still some stains, but that's on the inside. Just as long as there's no big chunks that are going to fall, down into your Nintendo 64. But, next step is I do not really want to put these rusty shieldings back into the game, because these go into your Nintendo 64. And I don't really want that rusty crap going into my Nintendo. So I'm going to take an old game that I never use, old cheap golf game. I'm sure no one ever plays this, but see, this is how tight those are supposed to be. But we will go ahead and open up this guy. And we will steal the shielding from this game to put into the Mario Kart, because I will probably play Mario Kart more often than I will play this golf game. So if I was going to replace the label, put a replacement label on here and take this off, I would probably just use the case from this game because the tabs aren't broken. Maybe use a different back from a different game or something, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to worry about replacing the label. I might replace the label, but I'm not going to do it right now, so we won't worry about it right now. So that case shielding looks pretty dang good. And we will probably use the plastic piece also. We'll put the old crappy plastic piece in here. Put that shielding. Before we put the golf game shielding in, we will attempt to clean it the best we can, just so it's attempted to have been cleaned. Alright, we will use the old crappy screws from the Mario Kart on the golf game. Alright. Golf game back together. Actually, it doesn't look too bad from the bottom, but alright, that's that game. And here is the important game. Alright, we have our game all the way back together. We will go ahead and test it one more time just to make sure she still works, which I'm sure she probably does. So go ahead and power it on. Grab our controller. Look at that. Heck yeah. Now we have a working Mario Kart 64 US version. So that's cool. I do already have the Japanese version, but it is, let me tell you, it is really nice being able to just read the game. Damn trials. Alright, we'll go with Toad this time. Yeah, ooh. And let's do the farm level, Moo Moo Farm. I used to like this when I was a kid, this track. And we'll go ahead and check it out for a minute. It is indeed working. Yahoo! That's what I'm saying, Toad. And we are working, so not much else to show you. Yeah. Glad we could get it working. Yahoo! Oh, this isn't the one that I was thinking of. I was thinking of the one with the cliffs. Isn't that a farm level too? Yeah, I was thinking of the farm level with like the cliffs and yeah. Oh well. Man, the drifting is so sharp in this game. Here we go. Alright, well, that's about it for this one, I guess. Well, thanks for watching, guys.